Here we go. So we are on Unit 2, Section 3, Review Number 3, Part 2. Page 195, number 37. So page 195, number 37. It states the population of Westerville is about 35,000. Each year the population increases by about 400. This can be represented by the following equation, where n represents the number of years from now and p represents the population. And how many years will the Westerville population be in about 38,200? So go ahead and try yourself. We are given p equals 35,000 plus 400n. P stands for population. N stands for years. So they say, how many years will it take to get 38,200? So I need to solve for n, which represents years. That means I actually have to plug into my p, which is 38,200 equals 35,000 plus 400n. If I'm trying to solve for n, I get rid of what's not attached, so I'm going to subtract by 35,000. That gives me 3,200 equals 400n. Divide by 400. So 3,200 divided by 400 gives me 8. So it will take 8 years in order to get the population of 38,200. Page 251, number 9. Page 251, number 9. Go ahead and try. We have to use the scatter plot. So here's the scatter plot in which they gave us. They drew the line of fit. They already gave us the 2 points to write the slope-intercept form. So on letter A, we need to find the equation. So I have 2, 21.75. I have 4, 21. So y minus y1, so 21 minus 21.75 over 4 minus 2. This would give me negative 0.75 over 2. I'm going to change this into a decimal. 0.75 divided by 2 gives me negative 0.375. That is my slope. Y minus 21.75 equals negative 0.375, x minus 2. So I'm using point slope formula. This is my x and this is my y. Distribute. So I get y minus 21.75 equals negative 0.375x. Negative times negative becomes a positive. 0.375 times 2 gives me 0.75. I'm going to add 21.75, add 21.75, y equals negative 0.375x plus 22.5. I found the equation of my line. It says predict the average attendance at a game in 2020. Now, the bottom says years since 2000, so I'm not going to plug in 2020 because it's years since 2000. 2020 would be 20 years after. So for my letter B, I'm going to plug in 20. So y equals negative 0.375 times 20 plus 22.5. Okay? So 0.375 times 20 is negative 7.5. Negative 7.5 plus 22.5 gives me 15. So the attendance will be 15,000 because we're counting by thousand. Letter C. Can we use this equation to make a decision about the average attendance in any given year? And we would say yes, because it is a very good line of fit. Page 277, number 11. Number 11, write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through the given point and is parallel. Parallel means the same slope. My point is 2, -3, and the slope in which I'm going to use needs to be the same. The slope is 4. So now we need to go ahead and use point slope. Y minus -3 equals 4, x minus 2. That becomes plus. Y plus 3 equals 4x minus 8. Minus 3 minus 3, y equals 4x minus 11. That is my equation. Number 13. On number 13, we're actually going to do the same thing. But on number 13, what we need to do is we need to find a line perpendicular. So perpendicular means the opposite inverse. So if I'm given -2 over 1, that would be positive 1 over 2. So I'm going to go ahead and use the point 1,4, but then my slope is actually going to be positive 1 over 2. So my point slope would be y minus 4 equals 1/2 x minus 1. Y minus 4 equals 1/2 x minus 1/2. I can go ahead and multiply everything by 2. That gives me 2y minus 8 equals 1x minus 1. Add 8. 2y equals 1x plus 7. Divide by 2. That would give me my final equation. And we are done.